Today on Drawbli, I am drawing
an animal mask.
Click that subscribe button if you are new around here.
And comment below with other ideas of what we can draw to improve as artists.
That's right. So I am doing my animal mask. Last episode, we watched Abby's, what was it? Some kind of tamarin, an emperor?
Mm-hmm. Emperor tamarin.
Emperor tamarin, which is a monkey. I'm just doing a tiger. Because
just a tiger.
I think tigers have some cool colors and
Absolutely.
Yeah. So I was looking at a bunch of tigers on my phone and I was using the Sketchboard Pro?
Yeah.
Sketchboard Pro. Sorry, you use it so much I forgot what it was called.
Yeah,
I hardly ever get to use it. The Abbyboard Pro, which is what it is now called. So I had my phone off to the side with some tigers on it and I was using that as a reference.
Nice.
So I was just looking at some tigers and trying to make some cool mask shapes. I've sculpted an Oni mask before, so I had some ideas for some general direction. One thing that I did with my Oni mask, or one thing that's really common with those East Asian style masks, is an open mouth with lots of teeth. So I thought that was kind of a cool direction to start with, but for the most part, I really just experimented as much as I could. Yeah, that's about it. That's my whole story with my animal mask.
Did you like using symmetry?
You
use that for sculpting all the time.
Yeah, but that's a little different. That is to save time and then later on break symmetry. So in my a recent sculpt that I did of Spider-Gwen, I sculpted that character almost completely asymmetrically for the body. Actually, entirely asymmetrically for the body. The only thing that I did start out symmetrically with on that character was the face. And you only start things symmetrically to save time. But if it's something that's going to be, very complex and difficult to change later on to make asymmetrical, there's no reason to start it symmetrically. So for something with 2D art, that would be awesome. If you could just draw something flat, symmetrically like this and then put it in perspective and give it depth somehow, obviously that doesn't exist.
Yeah,
that doesn't make any sense. You have to draw it that way from the beginning.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
Because this is a flat drawing, kind of. It doesn't have a ton of depth.
You can't turn it later and be like, okay, there's my tiger in 3/4 perspective.
Exactly, yeah. it doesn't really work like that.
Not exactly.
Oh, that was me discovering the selection tool does not work.
You also discovered that. I love that.
Yeah.
I like that we both worked on these separately and did not talk to each other, but we both used symmetry mode.
Yeah, one thing I also had a lot of fun with on this one was the colors, because I wasn't sampling any colors for this. A lot of the time I'll sample some colors and try to use that to get as close to something as possible if that's my goal. But a lot of the time as well, I also really try or enjoy trying to match colors by eye. And that's something that I want to get better at. But this is not really an attempt at that, more so just having fun with some different colors, keeping it real messy, and spoilers, it gets more messy.
I love your line work though with the sketch. The sketchiness of it gives it so much energy. When I did mine, I didn't do any sketch. I just went right in with color. So it was always not perfectly clean, but just had no sketch element to it. And I am so drawn to sketchiness in art. I think that adds so much interest. And so seeing the difference between yours and mine, one thing that stands out to me is that you have your sketch lines.
What is it about the sketch that adds the interest? The messiness?
I don't know. I couldn't put words on. I'm sure there's somebody out there who has the training to say, oh, we like the sketch because X, Y, or Z.
It's the shape has a slight vibration to it. There's
oh yeah, chromatic aberration but different.
Somewhat. Looking at the top of the head, your brain could maybe say ooh, that's maybe a little bit of fur flicking off, or it helps give the shape some more interpretation for your brain. I'm not exactly sure. I'm sure you've seen the illusion of the 4 dots, and your brain automatically connects them and makes it into a square. Yeah, maybe it's kind of the same idea, same general idea. I really don't know. I'm just spitballing here. But yeah, I tried to do some graphic elements as well. It's funny that we both Are you sure? Are you sure you didn't look at it? Are you sure you didn't look at it?
If I did see it, I didn't know you used symmetry.
So I tried to do some graphic elements, very similar to your artwork. We both did some similar stuff there. I also tried blending on my tiger and ended up hating it and ended up deleting all of it.
Yeah, I've done that. Blending is, first of all, you don't often, I feel like, blend. You are the king of hard edges, and the hard edges looking so good, hard.
I need to get a lot better at blending.
But no, I think blending is often overdone in digital work.
It is.
I feel like that's
why I'm scared of it.
Yeah, one of the first things I've learned as a digital artist is how easy it is to overblend. And the real key is just very minimal blending, the lightest blending possible.
The most gentle of blends.
Yeah. Ooh,
yes.
I love what you're doing.
It's a technique
It's like a neon light.
Yeah, I overdid it. It's a technique to give something a quick outline in Procreate because there's no, at least to my knowledge, there's no function to quickly give something an outline.
So you duplicated the image.
Blurred it and then duplicated it to harden up the edge.
Oh.
To like slightly grow it out. It's an old, kind of bad technique to do it because it's not super clean.
Yeah, but it works. It gets the job done.
It gets the job done here a little bit, yes.
So nice job on that. I'll have to remember that, stash that away, because that's a nice like finishing element that makes work look a little bit more professional and finished, even if it still feels a little all over the place yet.
So I'm thinking for when we finally have our first Drawbli meetup, aka cult meeting, this will be my mask that I wear. You can obviously wear your
Emperor Tamarin mask.
Emperor Tamarin
Why
mask.
do we wear masks to this meeting?
Because it's a really cool club. That's how cool Drawbli is. And everybody else who shows up, you're gonna have to paint your own animal mask and share it online.
We'll have a craft station set up
So
with
we
like
can see
paper
'em all.
plates and glitter and feathers. Bring your kids. Great time. Family fun.
We don't really say this often, but if you end up drawing something while watching Drawbli, you should share it with the hashtag Drawbli so that we can see it and let us know, or tag us in it or something so that we can find it. Because this is a really fun prompt. This is one that I feel like a lot of people could have a ton of different variation on.
Yeah, definitely. Oh, that reminds me of this drama I hear about sometimes amongst the big artists on Instagram.
What?
So you know how
big
some
artists
people-
got drama?
Big artists got the drama.
Tell me.
And the draw this in your style challenges.
DTYIS.
I saw somebody like commenting, and now I've realized that I've been looking for it. People comment this kind of stuff sometimes, where they're like, unless somebody specifically posts and says, draw this in your style, you shouldn't be replicating their artwork in your style. You didn't ask to do that, and you shouldn't do it.
You can do whatever you want.
You can do whatever you want. Just don't like steal their artwork and say it's yours.
You can do literally whatever you want, man. It's the internet.
Art is...
You can make whatever you want.
Yeah.
You can make and draw and sculpt intellectual property that other people own. There are some legal problems though if you were to try to sell that. That's why I don't sell any fan art. A lot of artists do sell fan art, but it's not something that I've ever done. Because it's technically illegal, but obviously we just went to a convention and saw a ton of fan art that people had made. So obviously, it's something that really isn't taken too seriously. So I don't really think it's like a huge deal, but it's not something that I've ever
Coming
done.
soon, fan art for sale.
Yeah, check it out.
Well, your tiger mask looks awesome.
It's very messy.
I like that.
I wish it
chaos
wasn't.
Is gripping. It brings you in.
It's too messy. You can say that it's too
No,
messy.
I don't think it's too messy.
You should say it's too messy.
I refuse.
Because it's gotten away from me.
It hasn't.
If I would have stopped,
This tiger is a chained beast.
if I would have stopped, it's a chained beast,
It's
or
a chained. You have this on
an
lock.
unchained beast.
No.
maybe?
He's chained. He's not too
That doesn't
messy.
That doesn't sound good. I think it should be okay. Either way.
Tiger King. You're the Tiger King.
The Tiger King.
It's not
that
good.
Stupid show. I'm sorry if you like this show, Tiger King. It's bad though. Yeah, I feel like I should have stopped working on this like 5 minutes ago. But
Would you say you were having too much fun?
oh my god, I was having so much fun working on this. No, I was not having too much fun. I was just making more and more and more, and I didn't know, like, I didn't have a goal in mind, so I didn't know when I should stop or when I should, you know, like, ooh, am I done? Question mark. It's like, I don't know. Am I? Like, there's
I'm
still
glad you
more
kept
I can
going,
do.
'cause it looks cooler and cooler and cooler. I like it.
Yeah, I try to.
It would look really
give it
good as
some
like a
more depth.
patch.
A patch?
Yeah, like
well, that's like the
patch.
point of both of them. That's the point of our animal masks.
Yeah.
They're masks, or they're like a cool little felt patch or something.
BB
they
Sama's
could get.
gonna come and take notes from you.
We talked about BB Sama too much in the last episode, and they're gonna come. They're gonna
Knocking
come
on our
steal.
door.
They're gonna come steal our masks because they're so good.
They are. They really are. I'm sure they don't need our masks, but
They're gonna. Oh, BB Sama, you can go ahead and commission us. I know, like, you're probably a little scared because, you know, we're these really big, important
and
artists.
you already have your own established artists that have worked on your IP before.
But
but
it's cool.
we
like,
have some
hey,
availability in
yeah,
our schedules.
We're just your everyday Joe and Jane.
Yeah.
Reach out.
BB Sama, commissioned from artists in Kentucky, Ohio. I almost said Kentucky, Ohio.
In Kentucky, Ohio.
Because I used to live in Ohio, and I
Best
like used to
state
say,
in the United States.
oh
Kentucky,
gosh,
Ohio.
there's some shortcomings.
Cincinnati, Ohio, maybe. That's because that's where we live.
Basically, your finished work is incredible, and I did catch a little sight of it before I started my animal mask, and I was inspired.
Are you serious?
Only a little glimpse, only enough to be discouraged because I knew yours was so good, and I was like, oh no, the bar is so high.
The only reason I thought that you saw mine was because you added graphical elements around your mask in a similar fashion.
Oh.
That was the only reason. Well, hey, if you want to improve at art as well, you should click that subscribe button.
And comment below with ideas of what we can draw in the future to be better artists.
And this is the part where we say
Goodbye.
Goodbye, everybody.
This is Halloween.
What? I mean,
mask.
okay. All right. This is Halloween. What is that from? Is that from Halloween Town?
Yeah.
Oh my god.